strange experience is done. Inner reflection and thought has begun. The party is now reeling as they explore their feelings. But don't worry, they still are having fun. It's time for Hacky Sack Heroes.
Y'all, let me just tell you real quick. We can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things.
Well, why not?
We come in here, we get ready to record, we pretend that we're professionals, like we got all of our poop in a group. And then Adam. And then
What?
Adam.
What did I do?
You know what you did.
In the middle of our 10 seconds of silence, Adam gonna pick up his cup with ice in it. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
Maybe that'll help. Like maybe you can snag that little piece and it'll pull it out for the rest of the episode. So
that's gonna happen.
Anytime you hear the little, you can just edit that out. You know,
Just gonna drop that in periodically throughout the episode. Just gonna pepper that little bad boy in there. It's gonna be good.
That's some free Foley for you, Emily. I don't see why you're mad about it.
I'm not
It's
mad
atmospheric.
He does that a lot. Like it's like a pet peeve of mine that I don't. For a long time, I didn't think he noticed, but now I think it's just like, hey, I'm drinking whiskey.
Is that whiskey though? I mean, it does look like a bowl.
Actually, it's a little taller than a bowl, but it's close. Would be a vodka bowl. Drinking John's. I'm drinking John's juice tonight. You know.
There we are.
That's questionable at best. Anytime someone tells me I'm drinking vodka, I'm like, that's questionable at best.
You know
what do you mean by that?
It's a questionable drink. That's what I'm saying,
it's
Adam.
Is it Tonka?
It's nice vodka.
No,
See,
no,
doesn't
you're
matter.
solid,
It's
man.
not
That's not
barbarian.
questionable. It's fine.
I just disagree with
vodka?
Yeah.
Is it because vodka disagrees with you?
You know, honestly, vodka I can stomach it fine. I just think it's questionable.
But I don't understand. It's like it doesn't have a taste really. You can mix it with most juices. Mm-hmm. You know,
See,
I don't understand.
Great
I don't
drink.
understand shooting it. I think that's crazy. I think you're crazy if you shoot
whatever.
vodka.
I was just say, damn, John, you feeling called out yet?
Oh, that was directed directly to him. John, you're fucking crazy for just like turning up a vodka bottle.
All right, step off my guy, dude. Step off my guy.
John
Tito
rolls
in to
hardcore.
save the day.
Oh,
He can
Lord.
handle it. He can fight his own battles, Heath.
He's a grown ass man.
He drinks
I'm
vodka
just saying,
straight from the
we-
bottle.
man.
Vodka, he can
I
handle
just said
anything.
we've shot a lot of vodka together.
we
so
sure
like,
have, man.
Your attack on John indirectly attacks me as well.
But
Good.
all of your
Good.
drinking choices are questionable, dude. Like,
What are you drinking?
I don't want
I
to
know
hear
you're
about
drinking
it,
vodka,
Mr.
but what-
Whiskey GM trademark.
And that's what I'm wondering about. Okay,
whiskey's
so
a good drink.
Whiskey
You're drinking-
GMTM. Is that what you're saying right now?
There it is. There it is.
Whiskey
That's it.
GMTM.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
That's the next
you're-
T-shirt right there. Thank you, Zach.
Oh, God.
how often
What
do
have
you
I
drink
done?
vodka, Adam?
What's that?
How often do you drink vodka on air?
This is the first time ever.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
How
'Cause
often do
Whiskey
you
GM
drink
is
vodka
drinking
on air,
vodka.
John?
No. I'm asking because we know what Whiskey GM is like. Okay.
yeah.
But this is going to be
Vodka
vodka
player.
Adam.
He's
Vodka
vodka.
Weldy.
He's not the
Yeah.
GM.
Vodka weldy.
Player gonna do.
Yeah. Vodka Weldy. Yep. There.
Oh shit.
Boy.
I prefer vodka Veldy.
Vodka Weldy. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, shit. I love y'all.
Comrade Veldy.
It's comrade
Would you like
man.
some vodka?
It's comrade man to you.
What kind of vodka you drinking?
I don't know.
What brand? No.
Vodka,
It's just not on.
brand
It doesn't
vodka.
really even matter. You know?
It's not. It's like mid shelf Taka.
Okay.
Or not
All right.
Taka vodka.
No.
That-
I was just gonna say,
Michelle
vodka
Vodka
Bottom
mix.
shelf.
Yeah, dude.
You
Come on.
liar.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, that's Taco Special Reserve, dude. That's you
They ran out of space on the bottom shelf, so they just put it up one.
It's been shelf on the Taco display, you know.
They just couldn't sell it, so they put it in the middle, just hoping somebody buy it.
Gotta get you some of that Finlandia, son. That's where it's at.
It's twice aged in Truly barrels, you know.
Truly barrels?
Gross. That's so gross.
You can get out. Oh shit.
Man.
This is gonna be good, guys.
All right,
so
folks.
what we doing?
We'll see you.
Yeah. And that's the episode. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Thanks for coming.
Well, we now know what vodka Adam does to the podcast. Shuts it down immediately.
There it
Just
is.
shits the bed.
Fully immersed for 5 minutes so far.
No,
Really into it.
here's how we're gonna salvage that. I imagine after the last couple of weeks that the hacky sack heroes have had, they would all be more than happy to get a little vodka wasted. Yeah, see how I did that?
I'll take it.
Nailed
I'll
it.
take it.
So we're gonna do, we typically kind of run this as an episodic sort of adventure. We're gonna do a little bit of a recap episode, I guess, this session, because you guys have gotten.
This is a clip show. We're doing a clip show.
This is going to be a clip show. We're pivoting. It's going to be a hard pivot. No, but you've gotten a lot of information recently. A lot of shit has happened, and I think that you, as characters, have had a lot of opportunity to grow, both as yourselves and as a group. So essentially, what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to kind of play it as a week on the base. So we're going to pick up where we left off last session. Captain, you had just said to the newly awoken Gavin that we need to talk. It's about your brother. So Gavin kind of sits up in bed and he says, I'm sorry, what? Wait, why are you in my room? What's going on? Fritz, explain?
There have been a lot of things going on since you sent us that, this Aetherite stuff's, that's what it's called, right? Or am I getting some Final Fantasy mixed in with that?
No, that is correct. Apparently, that's a whole. It's spelled differently, just to put
Well,
that
then
out there.
I'll pronounce it the same.
Okay.
This there's some weird stuff going on with that, and though it's been I don't know, months it seems since we last played, and I don't quite remember exactly why I recalled or told you that your brother is. I, as a player, I honestly don't remember who said.
Oh my God, we picked such a good captain for this show.
Oh my God. It's just like
I can tell you've been into
such
the
fail.
vodka.
Come on, you can do this. You can remember it, Josh. Like, we're going to help you through this as a group. Okay, so.
Fey person.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
sorry.
The Fey person, like the main, it was like a Fey lord. Right?
Yep.
And then they ran. And what did we do last episode, Josh? What did they have us do?
Puzzles.
Right. And that culminated with a really important moment for you and your character. Do you remember that?
Shot myself in the foot.
Excellent.
See, what did I say? Growing as characters in a group. Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
We also know that the brother's not actually dead. That,
That was actually Shirpale's message that he kind of left you guys with.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Shirpale, what do you even know who what Shirpale is?
No, I'm sorry. Is everything all right? Why?
No. Yes. Well, it is now, I think. And he kind of looks around, still thinking maybe some weirdness is going to happen. Some fey fuckery.
What if we just go to the mess hall? Boys, you all seem a bit confused. Maybe about as confused as I am, but we'll see. Love gets up.
Yeah, don't put that on all of us. We're just watching and seeing what happens with the captain.
I was like about to say I was going to turn to Trevor and be like, I'm not confused, man. Like, I know what's going on.
I have both literally and figuratively shot myself in the foot, so I'll see you in the mess hall. And Fritz goes to leave.
That's true, actually.
And now Gavin's extra concerned.
So Weldy will stop you from leaving, okay? And he'll like look at you like in all seriousness and be like, Captain, you can do this, man. Like you really are doing fine. Like just gather yourself. You can lead us. Tell him what happened. Fill him in. And do it. You know, you got this.
Fritz turns back around to Gavin and recounts the events at the asteroid base and their first encounters with the blue glowy aether type creatures.
Yeah.
And that we took samples, and when we got here, things were off. I mean, Trevor actually scraped the side of the ship as he was landing. Because
you damaged the Stella?
Here's
it's not my fault, goddammit.
Gavin, the hangar was smaller.
Now, I've heard a lot of excuses. But
No. See, are you familiar with different planes of existence?
Well, I mean, yes, in that they are a thing. Well,
we just went or came back from don't know why or how yet, other than a trickster fairy lord decided that he wanted to play games with us. And we feared for your life and may have just saved it.
So, okay, all right. Yes then. Let's just say that that's completely logical and,
Oh no, it's not logical at all.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that. I didn't want to upset you. And he just kind of stammers a little bit and he says, Are you all saying that some form of fey creature was here? Or that we were with...
Well, it's more like here was fey. Like the whole location was fey because of the workings of some fey creature. And he like made this whole place like a puzzle house that we had to figure out before he'd let us back into the real world version of here.
Wow.
And he left us with a riddle that told us that your brother is alive.
And so Gavin's face has been kind of like that sort of puzzled, brows up, sort of like nodding, like if I go against this crazy person, like something bad could happen to me. This whole time he's just kind of been humoring you a little bit, like, oh, what a fun story. But when you say that, Trevor, he kind of furrows his brow and he looks at you and looks at the rest of the group and he says, what do you mean? My brother's alive.
I'd be like, hey, Captain, I can just show him.
Sure.
So, yeah. Listen, let me just put my hand on you. Just take my hand for a second, and I'll just show you.
And he kind of reaches out a little hesitantly, sort of looking at the group again. But yeah, he holds your hand.
Yeah, and so I'll
Fritz
use.
pulls a gun on him.
I'm like, oh no, that's the wrong scene. Fast forward. Hold on. I use, of course, the mind link ability to give him 10 minutes, kind of just the key points of what we went through. Like us arriving here, a little bit of Shapale, right?
Shapale.
Yeah, Shapale's opening speech. Kind of show them some of the key moments of each challenge, and then make sure that there's a full focus on the last thing that they said to us.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of pull away and be like, I mean, it was pretty crazy, man. Like, it was far out for sure.
Well, it's kind of an aggressive start too, because he had Zickle taped up to the fucking roof, holding him hostage. I pulled a gun on him like Fritz usually does.
Yeah, well then Fritz pulled a gun on him, and he had to go shoot himself. It was nuts. It was crazy.
Turned to Fritz. I'm like, great minds.
Fritz nods.
But you still have your foot, man.
Actually, how is my foot?
It's totally fine. There's no damage. You never took damage.
Cool. So I do legitimately, or Fritz really does sound like a crazy person to Gavin.
Well,
I mean, not now, because he's pretty much
saying he literally shot himself in the foot. Oh yeah, I guess he saw. So
I just kind of backed you up, and verified what you just told him, and then I'll step back and pat Captain on the shoulder, just kind of give him a little wink.
Fritz pulls a gun on Welding.
God damn it, Captain! We were doing so good.
About the time that you just mentioned, it was an aggressive start. Zickle was trapped to the. You hear this quickly approaching patter of feet, and the door slides open behind you all, and there stands Zickle, and he says, "Oh, what the hell happened? Are you guys all right? What?"
Weldy, hit him with the juice.
and he just kind of just sort of stares at you guys for a second. He says, You all were there, right? That wasn't a dream.
I mean,
that was
real.
It was kind of a dream and kind of real, but we were all there and we all experienced it together. But you're okay, right? You're fine.
Yeah, I'm a little freaked out, but I
just drink some orange juice. Here, come on, I'll give you some orange juice, and just sit, just have a seat, man. And I'll start tending to him, to kind of calm him down.
And sort of as that takes place, sort of comms start going off, and you hear beeps and chatter, and the rest of the excuse me, and the rest of the North Star base staff starts kind of doing sound offs and check-ins, and everybody seems to be relating the same story. It seems like everyone except for Gavin seemed to be in some kind of suspended state where they could see everything that was happening around them, but they couldn't interact with it. So it's safe to assume what Shapale said about just keeping Zickle in a somewhere for safekeeping or something. But yeah, everybody, based on comm chatter, except for Gavin, experienced that. For all intents and purposes, it seems like Gavin was just asleep.
He was just out for the whole deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Before we adjourn to go, I guess, kind of meet up, regroup see how everybody's doing, to walk over to Gavin, put a hand on his shoulder, and it's like, hey, I just want you to know, first of all, we got your back. Whatever this brother stuff is, we'll figure it out together. Second, the Fae version of the hangar, the doors were not as wide, dude. I rolled really high on that check.
Just want to put that on the record, man.
If you rolled really high, I
Weldy, show him.
Yeah, do it again. Show him me pulling in and how it had to have been at least 6 inches closer on either side.
Well, certainly. I believe you. I believe you. Yes. Let's go check in with the rest of the group, and perhaps, and he kind of looks back at you, Fritz, and he says, maybe we can talk more about this brother situation.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to hear it now, but Shirpali, well, I could tell you the riddle that he told us.
Let's go get a drink first.
Okay.
And he kind of pats you on the, well, I guess like upper arm would be the highest he'd be able to reach on you. And he sort of ushers you all out of his room. Doc, as kind of everybody else is leaving, he touches you and just kind of gets your attention. He says, if I could get you maybe to just have a quick check on everyone, run some scans, just make sure that everybody is all right. All of this talk of being in some different plane, it concerns me a bit. It doesn't have to be anything overt. You can do it on your own time. I just want to make sure that the crew is all right. Do you understand?
Yes, of course, Gavin, absolutely. I would like to offer the disclaimer, though, that this magic, this fey magic, is a little bit outside of my realm of expertise. I'm a man of science, you see.
Yes, I understand. I'm just... Sometimes I think the effects of magics can overlap into magic can have a scientific effect on things.
Yes, of course, any sufficiently advanced technology will appear as magic to those who do not have access to that technology. However, this is Starfinder, and magic is a real thing. So, unfortunately, my ranks in mysticism are very low.
This is not a Heinlein novel. This is a real magical world.
Soft magic.
But yes, of course, Kevin. I would be more than happy. Please send them to the laboratory at your earliest convenience.
Indeed. Thank you, Doctor. And so kind of everybody, all of the North Star crew, staff, they all sort of assemble in the mess hall. And they're all sort of just sharing the same story, and everybody's drinking. Nobody looks necessarily upset. They just seem a little confused. Some are sort of in awe. Some seem a little nervous, but overall, everybody seems fine on the surface. Gavin has sort of seated himself on the outer circle of the group of where everyone is sort of just gathered. And he is being uncharacteristically quiet. He's just sort of drinking, sipping his beverage and watching you all.
See, that's a great time to put in that Foley that I gave you. That's perfect time for it.
I'll appreciate you looking out as he takes a sip. Is there anyone in particular that y'all want to speak to? The people that you rescued from the asteroid lab thing just had a brain fart. They've kind of made their way off of the ship, and they are now in the base. Everybody's just kind of like, damn. Did y'all want to ask anybody anything?
I mean, I think we've already talked to them pretty extensively, right? Like I feel like we got the information we're going to get from them, you know? And I mean, to me, as far as like trying to scoop out any new info, it's really just giving Gavin time to kind of recover. For me, like that's that he's the only one that I feel like might have some new information to study this riddle and see what that means, but I don't want to push that on him until he's ready,
Okay.
I would like to talk to Puck.
Okay.
Because of how weird it was with him in the Fae plane and him just kind of being there and all the weird stuff happening from him.
Yeah. He sort of is just sort of kind of floating through the mess hall, sort of hovering above tables, blinking in and out of corporealness. So yeah, you just grab his attention.
Hey, Puck, you mind if I ask you a question or two?
Please, Captain, go ahead. Ask away.
So, I have to know. In the Fey Plane, what was it like for you?
And you see him glow a little bit brighter. And he says, how to explain it to a mortal? Nourishing. It was. To be in the Shard Shaper's presence alone was a treat, a feast for the senses. And to be back in the first world proper is... It was wonderful. He just kind of smiles dreamily.
So, wait, the Shard Shaper?
Shirpale is his true name. But he has many titles.
Right, but what does that title mean?
He is the Shard Shaper. He is the one who is... His essence forms the shards. You have had contact with them. The creatures that you brought aboard, they glut themselves on his shards, his jewels, his gems.
Oh, the Aetherite. Or at least that's what we've been calling it.
Yes.
Huh. And Fritz is just going to ponder on that for a bit, about what this material actually is and whether or not he should go to the ship and eject it and the specimens, because he feels that it's maybe a bit dangerous. Interesting, but dangerous.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed your time with the Shaper as much as I did.
I mean, when we saw you, though, in the garden, you were just floating. And I can only assume the effects that you could give to, or cause happen to us by physically interacting were what was happening while we were there. But it seems like it wasn't against your will. It was almost as if they were a punishment of sorts for us.
Oh, the fate, the outcomes of the game? Oh no, not a punishment. Merely a possibility. That is, in its true essence, what the first world is. Possibility. Boundless, endless. It is a wonder. I'm so glad to have shared the experience with you. He kind of is just sort of floating above your table this whole time, and he starts to slowly just kind of turn, sort of like in zero G, and he's just sort of he's sitting cross-legged and staring at you upside down, and his hair sort of just hangs in front of you.
Going for a Spider-Man kiss.
Yes.
Yeah, Fritz doesn't really know what else to ask or say. He's just kind of dumbfounded by this entire experience.
Heard. At one point, Weldy Esco comes over just to kind of check in with you real quick.
All right.
And they say, Are you well?
I mean, generally, yeah. But I mean, there was some heavy stuff that went on when we were gone, and I mean, I kind of dealt with it in my own way, but nothing like really ever goes away, right? I mean, our experience is our experience. You get that, right, Esco? That's not crazy.
No, it is very true.
Well, yeah, so I'm just, trying to sort out kind of like what this actually is, and kind of some of the things that we're going to run into while we're out there, I got to think about like how we're going to leave our mark, like if we're explorers, what does it mean when we come there to a new place? How do we leave? What is the footprint that we're leaving?
I understand, Weldy. I do. And it gives me joy to know that you are pondering on these thoughts. Please let me know if there is anything I can do to assist you. I will.
I mean, as I said, I'm generally good. It's just like these thoughts, every now and then I kind of space out a little bit and have kind of these. Anyways, I'm good. I'm fine.
And they take one of their 4 hands and sort of place it on your shoulder. And rest well, I was going to say my child, but that sounds weird.
I mean, like, I'm a full-grown adult. My name is Randy Man.
I'm a man. I really thought that you were going to say...
Come from a long line of men.
I really thought that you were going to be like... Are you well? No, I'm well-D, man.
I'm well-D, man. No, yeah. I mean, what do you think about what happened here? I mean, what do you know about it?
I know just enough of other planes and other entities to be very intrigued by this entire ordeal. I will meditate upon it and research more deeply into that which I do not understand.
Let me ask you this. Like, I don't know, at first it was kind of like an intense vibe, but like once we were going through it, it kind of seemed to me that it was more playful than a threat. But I mean, I don't know. This is my first time experiencing it. Are we in danger?
That is the concern that I have, as Fae in general can have a very unique view of what is and what is not dangerous for mortals.
I mean, yeah, it's a little chaotic, that's for sure.
I never felt a sense of malice from our host. But again, I am not sure if the overall intention could have resulted in an unseemly or unfortunate outcome. I know that is not the answer you wanted to hear, but as I said, I will meditate and research upon it, and I will share any further information I can glean with you.
All right, cool. Well, I'll talk to you later, all right?
Deuces.
All right. Peace,
I'm
man.
hip.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
With it.
I would like to, whenever he's not like swamped getting through all the medical checkups, like I want to have Trevor go find the doc and kind of, at first probably like linger around and see if he like wait for him to like maybe ask him to help, with anything. But if he doesn't, like eventually he's going to strike up a conversation with him. I'm assuming, I don't know how many people are at this facility. I don't know how long it would take for him to like check everyone here medically.
I mean, right now there's like 12 people here total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's not that bad.
Yeah, a lot of people are still off.
And like he was kind of just keeping an eye on him anyway, right? Like didn't you say he was like not doing full on medical diagnosis?
Exactly. I think Gavin was, more or less just kind of like, when you get a chance, run a couple scans on a few people just to see if there's anything funky. But he wasn't ordering like a mandatory staff-wide physical kind of type thing.
Right.
It's just...
Do I need to roll anything to do that?
You can go ahead and roll a life science for me.
Not a medicine? I mean, it's a 1 point difference. It's not a big deal.
No, you can do medicine because that's, yeah.
Actually, I mean, well, life science is my higher skill.
That's fine. They're kind of interchangeable for this.
That is a dirty 30.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a natural 18.
Hot.
Hot hands in the dice game. Clickety clack.
Click, clack, baby.
Oh, yeah.
So I imagine the doctor has just been kind of sitting, slowly sipping his martini and sort of entering things into his data pad, just making notes. And it's been about an hour that you guys have all been sort of hanging out in the mess hall, just sort of getting the feel for everyone. And with that, I would say, given your past, there's a very interesting combination of symptoms. Basically, you are seeing almost split down the middle. All of the staff, with the exception of Gavin, seem to be sort of experiencing the after effects of some kind of euphoric drug, but also the after effects of shock. Like people kind of you see them sort of shaking as they hold their glasses, and people seem a little cold, like they're sort of bunched up together. And I mean, it's not uncomfortable. The base is set to a very regulated temperature. But it certainly seems like everyone seems technically, physically all right from what you can see, but they're definitely experiencing some, sort of psychological.
Like some PTSD or something?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, so he makes those notes.
Kind of like some shock.
That's what she said was shock, yeah.
Trevor.
Trevor is just like hovering.
Yeah, I mean, I figure he just comes in at some point and kind of, bebops around a little bit, checking out your stuff. It's like, what's up, Doc? You find out anything?
So, yeah, without looking up from his data pad, the doc's like, yes, Mr. Trevor, what can I do for you?
I mean, I just, just wanted to come hang out, man. Which is obviously not true. I don't know, man. Like, I just wanted to say thanks for helping with Weldy when he was all sick and stuff, and also thanks for like letting me assist you with some of that. I do have like some basic medical training because my mom was a doctor, but back on the colony, like she just like helped with research and stuff. She wasn't like the doctor. But that's not something I really talked about with Weldy much. Because like I got kind of a strained thing with my mom. But either way, I wanted to say thanks for letting me help. And I'm glad we got him, out of the weeds, so to speak.
Yes, of course, Mr. Trevor. It would seem, and at this point, the doctor actually looks over at Trevor, and he kind of looks over the rim of his glasses. Would seem you have a deft hand in many skills. Are you just lucky, or do you study?
A little bit of both. I mean, I feel like I'm fortunate in the way shit works out for me sometimes, but I do I'm interested by a lot of stuff. I like to tinker with stuff, and like I said, I've got some medical stuff because my mom was a doc. She actually wanted me to be an intern, and I chose to do this instead. So she's kind of not kind of. She's really pissed off.
Well, a word of advice: the medical boards in the Pact Worlds are cutthroat. You do one little thing wrong, and they want to completely ruin your life.
Yeah, well, and I mean, I don't know. I'm young, and I feel like I'm more like a Renaissance man. I'm good at a bunch of stuff, and I want to go out and live my life and do some cool shit before I have to go and be a fucking nurse for a couple of years or something.
Well, Mr. Trevor, I believe that by joining the North Star Exploration, what is the name of this organization?
Just North Star.
Just North Star. That you have put yourself into a prime position to do just that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not the best at talking to people about shit that's tough to talk about. So again, I wanted to say thank you, and I just kind of. I don't know. I kind of feel bad. I feel like I hurt Weldy's feelings because we had to do the 2 truths and a lie thing, and he found out I didn't really like him when I first met him. But I didn't really like anybody. My parents dragged me off to this fucking egg farty smelling colony place, and I didn't want to be there. And the truth is because we became friends is why I wanted to stay instead of going back with my mom. So
Doc,
I guess I should go talk to him about this.
Thinking to himself, that's cool, kid. I'm not a psychologist,
That's very interesting. How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
Do you want me to write you a
need
prescription
a
or
prescription
something?
for this? Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring you into my shit. I don't know who to. Weldy's the only person I really talk to, but it's that kind of thing. The person you talk to all the time sometimes is the last person you want to talk to, especially when you feel like you did something to make them upset. Maybe I should just stop being a little bitch and go talk to him though.
It's an interesting hypothesis you have there, Mr. Trevor.
You're a good dude, Doc. You don't like people to think it, but you're a good dude.
I love
Sure,
the doctor.
yes, of course. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to continue my notes. There's quite a bit of interesting symptoms the people are experiencing, and I would like to write a report for Gavin as soon as possible.
Well, look, if you ever need help with anything around the lab, any medical stuff, I'm your guy, man.
Yes, of course. If I ever need a skilled hand with a scalpel, I'm sure I will call upon you, Mr. Trevor.
All right, and he's already putting his headphones on, all right, we'll see you.
He's on out of there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
That was awesome.
Sweet Heat, tell me a little bit about what you're up to. I imagine the whole Fae world situation thing was a little out of your wheelhouse.
Yeah, Sweet Heat, well, he's got a multitude of emotions going on. I mean, as far as he's never encountered the Fae world ever. And to be not only thrust into it, but also in a position where he was pretty much like just there. I mean, like he couldn't save Zickel. Like the whole thing was just getting from one place to another, and he really could. There was nothing for him to fight, you know. And he's a very simple Skittermander. So, but I guess what he's trying to do is that he's just trying to like focus on one thing at a time right now. I guess in a sense, like you were saying earlier about that it was kind of a shock. Maybe Sweet Heat is actually going through a bit of that shock himself. You know, and like, so he's just trying to carry on routine as he would, as if like, you know, this was just normal occurrence. Really, it's not. And a lot of heavy stuff was actually like beyond his understanding, his comprehension of what's going on with it. And so I guess I imagine him right now, he's just kind of like eating, but, you know, he seems a little distracted.
What are you doing with your week? I'm eating. I'm just gonna be eating.
I'm just stress eating for an entire week.
Eating my feelings. I feel real called out, John. First off,
I swear this episode is like Emily allows the cast to psychoanalyze themselves. That's this episode.
I just imagining Sweet Heat was like his like little Skittermander hands shaking, but they're all holding little spoons and all
Turkey
he's trying to eat soup and it's just like just splattering off the spoon.
Three of his hands on like the left hands have spoons and the right all have individual pints of Haagen-Dazs or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks. Now I want ice cream.
God.
Oh, Sweet Heat. So as you're eating, Edmund and
Remind me who Edmund is.
Edmund is the smarmy human that's kind of talks like this, and he had a duel with Fritz a while back. And then Ethrin, that was his name. Ethrin is the dwarf that has sparred with you before, who's, you know, he was kind of your teacher.
I remember him. Yeah,
so they both sort of come up and they say, hello, Sweet Heat. How are you? Don't answer that, actually. This has been very weird, and we are both not, well, when things go south, it's always best to push forward. So we're looking for a third for our workout. Tomorrow, if you would be interested. We're just going to push all of this out of our minds with weights.
And Sweet Heat is just kind of looking distractedly, and I guess as soon as they approach him, he's like, well, you know what? That sounds good. What time?
Oh, bright and early. Ethrin here, he's typically gets up at about dawn, so we see you at the gym 6 a.m.
Yes, yeah. That sounds actually really good. I need to work some things out.
Same. And the whole time, Ethrin, you know, the dwarf is just sort of wide-eyed, sort of staring, and he just kind of nods. And they both kind of just give you a quick, curt nod and walk towards the crew quarters.
Yeah, because like right now, like evidently, not really everything is all right.
Yeah.
You know? And so, yeah, it's kind of, he's just on autopilot almost, you know, right now.
Yeah. Is there anybody y'all see people, y'all see most of the staff sort of finishing up their drinks, finishing up their food, heading towards bed. Is there anybody else that y'all wanted to talk to before we call it a night? You obviously still have time, but just wanted to give you an opportunity before I moved.
Yeah, I mean, if nobody else has anything, I Fritz would like to relay that riddle or the message from Shirpale to Gavin.
Weldy would like to be there for that if there's any way that's possible.
No.
I imagine that kind of everybody, once they've all sort of shared the same story, they've all kind of commiserated on the weirdness of this entire situation. They down their drinks and they say, all right, well, that's enough of this. I'm going to go to bed. And as the last of the other crew leaves, you see Liesel come in, and she comes over to Gavin, whispers something to him, pats him on the shoulder, and then leans down very quickly and gives him a kiss on like the side of his forehead. And the whole time Gavin's sort of just staring at the fire. Because again, just to remind the listeners, the mess hall is not like a space station. This is like some kind of Harry Potter-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like real like old English kind of.
Yes. And Gavin's just kind of been staring at the fire. And when she gives him a little kiss, he kind of looks up quickly and smiles.
Trevor frowns.
Roll me a sense motive.
Okay. I was just making a joke.
This happened, bitch. Bring out them dice.
Okay. That'll be 25.
You 100% get the sense that this is very much a paternal.
Okay.
Yeah, that this is just. Yeah, this is kind of a guardian ward situation.
He shrugs it off. He's like, all right, cool. It's still a possibility.
Still on the
there.
table. But yeah, she leaves, and you guys are alone with Gavin in the hall. Any of you that wish to stay. And yeah, Fritz, you're welcome to approach and say whatever you like.
So, Gavin, I brought everybody here. That's the wrong voice. Gavin, I brought everybody here to. Well, I don't know what to make of this, so I'll just go ahead and say it. This is the riddle that the Fey Lord told us that makes us believe that. I mean, it flat out says it. But anyways, here it is. When we first spoke, I did not lie. The brother lives, born anew by the crescent eye. Through betrayal and shadow, he serves his creator. Bring light to the dark, but beware the traitor. The brother, I can only assume it's yours. Does any of that have anything, the crescent eye or a traitor or serving a creator? Does any of that mean anything to you?
Not off the top of my head, but, well, to be honest, there's a lot going on in my head at the moment. I will think on this, and I'll speak with Esco. They are wise in many ways, and they know who to reach out to when they are not. Well, we'll find out more. Boys, and he's kind of been holding his cup in his hand this whole time. And he goes to set the cup down. Insert Foley noise there. And he says, boys.
My ice is melted. Sorry.
You're muted. Oh, okay. He says,
I thought you were doing a DJ Trev thing. Like, Trevor, take your things off. I'm talking now.
Okay, I gotta recap that real quick. Adam was saying something, but he was muted, and Emily, just visually, I pointed at my earphones saying, like, you're muted. So yeah, no, that wasn't a Trevor bit, but
I thought I was in trouble.
I just didn't have any more ice. That was the thing. I just didn't have any more ice. So I couldn't.
Luckily, this is recorded.
Yeah. Well, I gave you that one at the beginning. You just pinched that out. Got it.
Jesus Christ. Gavin sets down his drink and he looks and he says, boys, I know you have been through a lot recently. None of what has happened over the past month, as it's taken you that long to get to the bloody research station and get back, and then all of this shit. This is not what I intended for you. This is not entry-level work.
I mean, I think we did pretty good.
You did fantastic. And he kind of like raises his hand. He's like, this is not a chastisement. This is, these are accolades. I'm extremely proud of you all. And I'm sorry that these baffling circumstances and situations have been thrust upon you. But I just want you all to know that I greatly appreciate everything that you've done, and thank you for your concern. We'll talk more about this later. Good night, boys. And he just kind of stands up and heads to the quarters. He got Healy somehow.
That was me leaving the room.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I thought like he saw Trevor's and like, I gotta get me some of those.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I assumed. It's canon now. That happened.
Trent said,
Look,
dude.
have to
Like,
reach out to Zickle,
Kimmy's
see if you can
stealing
get
my
some.
swag over
No, it's
here.
gonna be
But
like,
if you
no.
want to go Helian with me
it's now going to
sometime,
be standard issue for all North Star employees. You know,
I
efficiency
love it.
alone.
I mean, so what we're going to do for now is assume that you have a week to do any downtime activities. You know, some of the activities are multi-day options.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to do something in particular, or if you just wanted to dick around, whatever y'all want to do, this is basically your opportunity to take a breather. You guys have been through a massive amount of shit. You have dealt with a lot for, you know, mechanically speaking, third level characters.
Yeah. Well, I got something I want to do, and I want to tie it kind of into a scene with the captain, with Fritz. What I'm going to be getting to is doing a lounge for the downtime, but I want to go to Fritz sometime when, you know, probably 8 a.m, you know, and knock on his door. Just giving him enough time to, like, I know he gets up early, or I figure he does. But I also want it to come early to, like, kind of show that I can get up at it, get up and at him too. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a little bit of like trying to, out of respect, show up early too.
Yeah.
And I knock on his door.
Fritz promptly answers the door, fully dressed, fully groomed, fully like dressed to the, I guess the 6s or 7s, because he wouldn't be dressed to the 9s. But yeah, he answers the door. Hey, Weldy, what's I mean, what can I do for you?
Man, I was wondering if you wanted to have like coffee or tea out in the garden, like whichever one you prefer. If you'd wanted to just have a cup and talk with me outside, out in the garden area.
I had my coffee 2 hours ago when I woke up.
All right, so tea then.
Sure, we can do tea.
Sweet. I mean, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, like, let's go.
I mean, yeah. And he walks out, you know, leads the way to the garden.
Yeah. And so we go there, and Are there like, is there like a little table out there?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like
the
a bench
garden's
or something, you know?
set up from everything from picnics to meditation.
Yeah. So we'll sit there and I'll be like, so Fritz, man, listen, I just wanted to like say what's up, you know, and like you seem like really tense, and I just wanted to ask you, like, you know, what's got you so worried?
Well, I tell you what, Weldy, I'll level with you, okay? This is a lot to do.
I mean, yeah.
I can't help but feel responsible for every single person in our crew and their safety, and well, getting transported to an entirely different plane after dealing with alien weird creatures and all of it's a lot to handle.
It is, and it's been weighing on me too, you know, in some different ways, I think, but I get what you're saying. But one thing that, like, how I kind of deal with it is just realize that, you know, we did sign up to explore, right? We came here because we wanted to see what's out there. And what's out there is really big, man. And so we were kind of foolish to think that it was going to come slow, like a trickle. Like, it's a huge universe, man. It's going to be like fast and heavy, you know?
And that's what worries me.
But listen, there's a difference between healthy concern and letting it twist you up inside, you know? And you gotta relax sometimes, you know, and you can't take everything on your shoulders. Yeah, you're the captain, but we all signed up for this, man. We all are here because we want to be here. And I mean, I look around at this group and we're showing skills that like are kind of beyond normal potential, you know? Like, I think we have something bigger here, man.
Well, if what we've dealt with in the last month is any indication, I really do hope that our skills are something bigger than normal, or better than normal.
Well, I mean, what is normal, right? But like,
fair.
But I guess what I'm saying is that we are doing it as a team, and you are doing great, Captain. You're doing good, you know? And so I want to show you something, and I think I have a way for you to relax that will be productive, and you don't have to like smoke anything or drink anything. So trust me?
Well, of course.
All right, so I want to take them on to our ship, to like the little party room that Trevor and I have. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to hope that we have like an acoustic guitar and some bongos.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to like be like the full bongos, but just like a little hand bongo set, right?
It totally happens.
And
it's there.
And I hand the bongos to Fritz. I'm like, all right, man. So let me guess, you don't play music, right? You've never played any music, right?
No, I didn't really have time.
Right, because I mean, where you're from, like, they had you running through the jungle, right?
I mean, for a period, but yes. I mean, Not the entire time. I mean, I had a childhood. I grew up. That was a single trial, but...
I mean, you had to train for that trial, right? I mean, it was...
Well, of course.
All right. So what I'm getting at is that in that training, did you ever get into a place where you were just like in rhythm? You know, like with like that you felt that there was like a beat to what you were doing when you were training?
Hard smash flashback to Fritz just stabbing people.
Yeah, like
at a rhythm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like
Oh my God.
No, I don't think so. No, seriously though,
like when you were running, you know, and like when you were doing any kind of your drill activities, to where there's like there's kind of a pulse to working out. Yeah. Well, yeah. So like tap into that and just play it into these drums. And then Weldy's just going to start strumming the guitar. He's playing, you know, I don't know.
Run Through the Jungle by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
I was trying to like Starfinder convert it on the fly, but I couldn't do it. So, yeah. So he starts playing that, and like, now just on those drums, man, just play how it felt to be in that trial. Play the rhythm that was in you during that.
And Fritz starts to kind of tentatively at first just pats the drum or the bongo, which is, I suppose, a drum. Pats it a couple of times, unsure of himself, and then just looks at Weldy and stops.
No, man, keep going. You got it. Just like close your eyes. Don't look at me. Just close your eyes.
He closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, sighs, and then starts bongoing his heart out.
All right. And like, I don't know, Emily, you gonna make him roll for it?
Yeah, so go ahead and roll. Oh, all I can think of is performance, but that's not.
I mean, let's go with just like a dex check, right?
Yeah, there we go. That's the one.
Or, well, I guess it's not really a cultural thing for him,
You
so
know
it wouldn't be
what?
that.
I mean, culture
I'll
for
let
sure.
you roll. I'll even let you roll athletics if you want.
I would not like to do that because
Oh,
I have
okay.
a -1 to athletics.
Okay.
That's like some thrash metal shit, dude.
Yeah.
I was thinking like in a soldier mentality,
So they're
like the
double bongoing it.
like, so yeah, just a dex check.
Okay. What is a 21?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got an 18 plus 3.
And I was giving you an addition because Weldy is, coaching you through this. Weldy, you are shocked at
I am.
the dexterity and like that he sort of just slides into this rhythm, and you sort of see Fritz, like his shoulders kind of relax some, that rigid tension that he always kind of carries, that level of intensity sort of slips away just a little bit, and you see him relax.
I mean, yeah, he's like leans into it, right? You said play your heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Weldy's definitely surprised by that, and like he keeps playing for a little bit, and then just kind of like stops playing and just like watches him drum, until maybe until you kind of come out of it,
Nah, he's still going.
Just hours and hours.
I mean, if he keeps it going for like a while, Weldy would definitely just start picking up and just noodling around trying to jam with him, and like, well, that's how I want to lounge.
Trevor's watching all of this through the camera he put in the room, just seething mad. Civil War.
This motherfucker is jamming without me. I never.
No, it's fine.
No. That is very, very cool. What I will say is both you, Weldy, and Fritz, kind of as you finish up your session, your jam, you all are heading back to your quarters. And I imagine you're both kind of like a little sweaty, but in that really good kind of like, that was a great workout or great, jam session. It just, you feel lighter, you feel clean almost. And as I'll say Weldy, as you're kind of like putting the bongos and the guitar back up in their place, and Fritz is already headed out. As you go to leave the little rave room, something catches your eye.
Ooh, is it a gem-like?
It is gem-like in color and form, and it is a gemspiration.
Nice.
And I still haven't fixed the card, so just pull from the little, the non-crystal deck.
I mean, I can still see the crystal deck, so I can transfer the image in my mind's eye.
Exactly. Yeah. It's make-believe.
It's a gemspiration, man. You have to look at all the facets.
Yeah.
You have to like.
There it is.
And there it is. Yeah. Fritz, as you are kind of like, you head back into your quarters, and you notice that like I feel like maybe you had your typical uniform that you wear is folded neatly and perfectly, kind of like on one of your tables. That's where you left it. When you come back, it's sort of like messily, haphazardly strewn about the table. And on top of like sort of the crumpled shirt, you see the gemspiration.
Who touched my shirt?
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
You hear kind of in your mind that to...
Damn you, Sheer Polly!
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So tell me real quick, what's Sweet Heat doing?
So, yeah, he just kind of wakes up and he feels drained rather than, awake. Mm-hmm. And, the whole like non-emotion mm-hmm. of the first day, after everything that happened. He's just, he's got to commit to what he gave his word to somebody. So he's going to go over there, but he doesn't really feel like he wants to train, mm-hmm. But he arrives over at the gym, and meets up with, what were their names again?
Ethrin and, Edmund.
So, so how I imagine this going is that, they're in the middle of like sparring and whatnot, but he's not giving his all, mm-hmm. Like something is visibly wrong, but I guess he's going to go ahead and he doesn't like to let things just sit there and fester. So he's just going to go ahead and like, what just happened yesterday? I mean, we can't just sit here and not talk about it. I mean, and he just kind of like puts his hands down to his side, like not even trying to spar anymore. And he's just like talking, like trying to be real with him. It's like, I felt so powerless back there. I couldn't protect anyone. I mean, that's what this training is for. It's to protect people. But have you ever felt so powerless? Just out of your element?
Both Edmund and Ethrin look at each other and they kind of smile, almost sort of like forlornly. And Etherin, the dwarf, he just sort of sits down on the floor and he says, Sweet Heat, there comes a time in any good protector's jobs in life. He just kind of looks, he's like, you can tell he's not a man of words. He just shrugs and he says, there are some dangers that we cannot protect people from. It is important that we be prepared for those instances as well. There are some battles that we cannot fight with our fist. That is why it's important to lean on your crew members when the battle becomes, well, when it goes against your favor. And as he's saying that, Esco walks through the training center door. And they say, he is correct, Sweet Heat. It's one of the things that has saved our crew. And they kind of gesture at the other two members that are the other two people that are there. It is what has saved us in the past, and I am sure what will save us in the future. Each of us has a strength and a weakness, and we must build our team around those weaknesses to strengthen each other. And Esco kind of squats down, and so it's kind of like you're in this 4-person square powwow on the floor now.
Yeah, Skittermander height.
Exactly. And they reach out one hand and put it on your shoulder, and reach out the other hand and put it on Ethrin's, the dwarf's shoulder. And they say, always share with your crew any confusions or fears or concerns. It is a great way to learn and grow as a unit. I see great potential in you, Sweet Heat. You will be an immense benefit to your unit. And they kind of like bring their hand and touch you just a little bit on the cheek, and they just smile very genuinely at you.
And with that, Sweet Heat just kind of has that flash of realization, you know, just like, you're right, you've got crew members, you know? And so I think he, like, there's almost just like a 180 from just non-emotion to just like excited. Mm-hmm. And like, you know what? Yeah. I'm not the only one out there. I have new friends I can depend on. We're still here, and we're all right. And he's just like thinking about it, and like he's completely lost the fact that they're actually at the gym and the training and whatever not. He's just like, thanks guys. And he's just like, he runs out there and he's going to go out and give hugs to all of his crewmates.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
That's so sweet.
That's awesome. Well, he like just takes him in, dude. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Come on, bring it in, man.
He just gives you all 6.
Plap, plap, plap.
Sweet Heat, I feel like the last person you find on your like run around the base hug tirade is probably Trevor, because he's been healing off in all manner of directions.
I love that's what he's been doing. Is just rolling around on his
Anytime
heels.
someone tried to stop him to talk, he's just like,
Nope, that should do it. You know.
he just walking around with like 2 pieces of paper in his hand, just so he looks like he's busy going somewhere.
No, I mean he wouldn't even pretend to. Like he would either be legit tinkering on something he cares about, or just like playing his Game Boy while listening to music while healing.
Yes.
You know.
As you embrace him with the big 6-armed hug situation, as you pull away, you feel a weight in your 2 bottom hands.
What the hell is this?
And you open your hand, in your palms, there are 2 Gemspirations.
Oh, did I just pickpocket some Gemspirations from Heath?
I just really fucking love that you just hugged everybody.
The way I see it is like DJ Trev has been able to like Healy out of everybody's like engagement when but like Sweet Heat like stalked him to jump him to hug him, and like he's the only one that knocked him over, just like boom, and like it just goes into like a wrestling on the grounds,
Yeah.
Had to work for that hug. I love it.
Which I mean, he's cool with. Like I mean, I think he once he gets his magic Gemspirations or whatever, Trev's like, oh, thanks, little buddy. I say little buddy like you're like a kid, like you're probably older and tougher than I am. But it's good to see you come around. I feel like you haven't been. I don't know. You kind of been on an island, as far as the party is concerned. So, what's up, dude? Let's kick it.
And with that, he's actually like. I'm sorry to do this to you.
Oh God!
Great.
Instead, like he's just so excited about it. He's just gonna go and just go eat some more. So he's already kind of spilling his gut. Like it's just like, oh wow, you've been on an island, and everything, and he's oblivious to it. And instead, he's just gonna like, all right, man, that was good. So I'll see you. And he's just gonna go straight over to the like cafeteria. Just start eating.
In
like
response to Trev
Just
saying
a salt of the earth, like
let's kick
Skidamander.
He's like one step above Stitch. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess Trevor like puts his headphones back on, like goes to Healy off. It's like, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself.
Sweet He's just like gives you this big hug, and he's like, Ohana means family. All right, I'm gonna go get a snack.
Holy shit. Oh my god. I didn't even think of that.
So, Trev, you've been left in the hall with a hug.
With no Gemspirations.
As of yet, anyways.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to do specifically during this week?
Well, I mean, I'll have it on the record that I did have an interaction. I haven't been like avoiding everybody. I started by talking to the doc.
Put that
You
on
did.
the record.
You
there.
did.
But yeah, I mean, I think after Healing and Game Boying and listening to music for a little while after that interaction, he's kind of been thinking about that he probably on some level hurt Weldy's feelings a little bit. And he's basically been like talking himself into eventually going and talking to Weldy.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually he'll Healy his way around till he finds him, I guess.
I mean, you know his spots. You know where he's at.
Yeah, well, I was watching his jam session on my digital, camera. I didn't want to interrupt that.
Bitter.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But he goes and finds Weldy.
You bring your bass.
No, because the jam session's over and I didn't get invited.
that was like a pointed non-invitation. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I gather. which is why it ties into him like already feeling bad about it, which is why he wants to go seek you out and talk to you. Where are you at now?
I'm around.
That's very helpful.
I feel like he's in the garden.
Yeah, probably
In the garden.
Probably in the garden.
Okay.
Got headphones in, listening to like one of my
on
favorite
the fly,
shows.
I put my all-terrain Healy tires on. No, but yeah, he gets the garden or whatever, and just kind of bebops up to Weld. He's like, "Hey, man, what's up? What you doing?"
And just listening to that 315.
What year?
That's the year.
That's the year. That's the year. Yeah, 315
the whole thing
AG
is
what?
the year. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like, March 15th.
Oh, is that a fish thing?
So that 315. The good shit.
Okay.
When when they were really good.
Yeah, phase one.
I've got the 315 like mega mix going, dude. It's awesome.
God.
Dope. Well, man, I wanted to, talk to you for a second, kind of about all, we had this weird Fae revelation, the whole joint got transported or whatever happened. And that was weird. And I'm glad we got, nothing happened to Zickle. That was like, when we first got there and Zickle was all up on the roof, I was like, not my fucking friend. And I'm glad I didn't start a fight,
I mean, yeah, it was weird, man. I mean, well, we didn't know what was going on, like everything was kind of a mind fuck, dude,
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And I'm like, I don't even do like the magic stuff. That's more your realm, but I mean, you're still pretty new at it. So none of us know what's going on.
Yeah, dude, I look, I mean, there's some things that I've done, but I don't know how it's happening, man. It's just, it's weird. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Well, look, man, I had been thinking about it a lot. I wanted to say, I'm sorry about, kind of how maybe insensitive stuff came off when we had to do the 2 truths and a lie thing. Because I was like, I didn't like you when I first met you. And like, to be honest, I didn't. But like, I want you to know that's like not your fault, right? Like I was in a weird place because like, my parents had drugged me off to the colony and I didn't want to be there and I didn't want to make friends. But then I did. And like, you're my boy. And, we didn't really hang out at my house much. We always were kicking it at your house. And like, before we came on this adventure thing with North Star, like my mom and my dad, they decided to split up. And like, my mom was going back to, Absalom or whatever. And she really wanted me to go and like do a like medical internship with her or whatever. And I told her no. I was like, no, fuck that.
I mean,
I'm going to be here with my friends and stay with my dad. And he's doing his research. And then we're going to go off and be adventurers.
Well, I mean, that's what we're doing, right?
It is.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know. I hadn't, I've been keeping it all kind of close to the chest.
I mean, I'm not blind, man. I mean, I kind of knew what was going on, Like, we never hung out at your house, dude. Not one time. Not ever. Like, I haven't even met your parents,
Yeah. I mean, you met my dad that one time.
Well, yeah, that's right.
But like, he's the cool one. And I mean, I love my mom, but like, she just wants, she wanted what was best for me, but in her eyes, that's like, do what I want you to, which is like come into the, eventually be a doctor. It's the age old trope of like, I want my kid to be a doctor, and if he's not, I'm disappointed in him.
Well, look, man, I mean, that is some shit that you're gonna have to sort out at some point with your mom or whatever. But as far as us, dude, I mean, like, it's cool, dude. I mean, I was just a geeky kid then. I'm cool now, so like, I get it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Super
I mean,
cool.
just like, I don't know, man. I'm not good at this, but I just wanted to say sorry. I kind of went and talked to the doc, unloaded on him, told him how I was feeling.
How did that go? I bet he was...
He really helped. He was really sensitive and sincere about it.
Great bedside manner.
Yeah, that's surprising, man.
I rolled pretty high on my sarcasm check just now.
Okay, all right.
But I think it did help to talk about it. And like, I had been kind of avoiding coming to talk to you because I kind of started to feel bad, and I didn't,
I mean,
I just don't. I want you to know, like, you're my boy, man, and like, we're on this adventure together, and like, like, I gave up some shit to come do this with you, you know?
Well, I mean, yeah, cool.
I'm not saying that to make you feel bad. I'm saying that, like, that's how much, like, you and Zickle mean to me.
Well, it's all good, man. Like, Weldy kind of, I mean, like, he understands what he's saying. He's very intuitive, as you know, but he's like, all right, this is obviously like hard for Trev, and so he just latches on to Zickle and he says, oh yeah, I mean, speaking of Zickle, dude, we still haven't like given him his souvenir from the lab.
Oh, what was it? Like you cut off a fucking
I tried
squishy toe or something?
They wouldn't let me have that. I tried to do that, but they wouldn't let me have it. So they gave me this. It was like an eyeball in a jar, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's less weird.
Well, I also kind of want to go snip off a piece of that aetherite and give it to Zickle to see what he can do with it. What do you think, dude? Come on, man. Like,
I don't know, man.
Zickle, I mean, he's the smartest dude I've ever known. You know, and like he made those Heelys. He made that thing for Gavin, that little hover round or whatever.
Like Trev's like hearing you, but kind of like not acknowledging that because he's a little insulted that he's the smartest person, you know.
Well, like,
Trev thinks he's the smartest person.
All right, Trev. Sorry, I just meant like he loves to build shit and research shit, and like you just have a lot of natural talent, but he's like real smart.
Ooh, you're just crushing it, dude. You're just crushing it. I like to tinker and shit too. So yeah, let's get that fucking aetherite and I'll go help him study it. he gets butthurt, but you get what you want out of him, you know?
So we're cool, man.
Yeah, we're cool. Just maybe like chill on the like talking about how smart other people are compared to me. Yeah, no, it's good. Like it was, you know, it's a good bonding moment.
Yeah,
clear the air kind of thing.
As you guys kind of head down the hall, Trevor, you're healing behind Weldy, just kind of like shaking your head a little bit, like this motherfucker. Like I love him, but what the hell? And
man's not a charisma character.
He's not a charisma character. No. And as you're kind of, you know, like chuckling to yourself, you actually stumble a little bit. And you look down and you're like, what the damn hell? I don't trip.
Get a gemstone caught in my Heely.
You literally hit a small shard-like item on the floor.
Face plant. Bust out your teeth on the gemspiration.
Yes, you face plant. And you hear in your mind. No, you don't face plant.
Sorry, dude. We're gonna get you some caps, some aetherite.
Yeah, give me a reflex save. Let's just see. Let's just shits and gigs, man.
Okay. I mean that'll still be pretty decent. What's my actual bonus? My mouse is being weird. Yeah, that'll be a 17.
Oh, yeah, no, dude, yeah. You, in fact, turn it into, like, a real fun, graceful, like, juke.
Yeah. I mean, he started learning, like trying to implement some, like, roller dome kind of dance Helian lately, so that's what it is.
He just kind of spins around and then circles the shard as he picks it up, so... Oh, Jesus. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys, we're just going to hand wave this. You try to go to the aetherite on the ship and like the scientists that were there are still with the aether and they're like, no, fuck off.
No, we just want a little.
Come on, man,
like,
let us get a
radioactive substance.
Piece, man. Like, God, your whole thing. We just want like a little piece.
Quit bogarting that shit.
They say if you want to, you can take this up with your medical chief.
Oh, so we just got to get a doctor's
note? You mean
note?
doc? His shady ass? We'll get that in a heartbeat.
We can get a doctor's note. We can get one. I know where we can
fill
get
a script, please.
That's one email away.
One email away.
He owes me a prescription anyways for our therapy session.
Everyone's like, no, you're not distributing aetherite across the board. No.
Certainly not raw aetherite that they have in like these containment modules.
What's the
trying
worst
to
that
keep
could
the
happen,
radiation.
Emily?
She's like, that's what the AP is about.
Funny you should mention that. But if you guys want to, you can certainly try later on. But right now, with all the weird phase shit that just happened,
It's under
like
lockdown.
the aetherite is under pretty tight guard.
Yeah.
But as speaking of your chief medical officer, so Doc, again, this has been a week long. I assume you've been. Well, actually, what have you been doing?
Yeah, so the doc, after he finishes up his report for Gavin, sends that off. He'll switch from martinis to coffee for the remainder of the week. And the downtime activity that I want to do is research.
Okay.
Obviously, right? Like, obviously. Basically, the doctor is going to just start scanning the infosphere, just spending like hours in his quarter, just researching about like the first world and like planar shifts and any kind of related topic about the Fae, and just wants to better understand what they went through and what the implications of that are and all of that. So essentially, after doing so, you can, for the next week or so, roll culture checks untrained to recall knowledge on that topic, and reduces the DC by 2. So yeah, nothing fancy. The doc just wants to get a better handle of kind of the weird ass shit that just happened to him.
Yeah. So I will say, as you, the last couple of days you've been looking through the infosphere, you've really been kind of digging into everything. Bismar is also kind of around the lab. He's doing some additional research on the aetherite, and he periodically will chime in with interesting little tidbits that he's found. We'll say about 2 days after you've started your research, Esco comes in, and they are speaking with Bismar. And they both look over at you and say, Doctor, I believe you might find this interesting as well. I know that you have been researching and trying to delve further into this Fae situation. I have meditated and have recalled some additional information that may assist you in your search. And
Do tell.
as far as I can tell, this Shirpale Pirhunin, or the Shard Shaper, seems to be tied intrinsically to the aetherite, in that they seem to create it when they travel between the planes. From what I can see, what I can recall, what I have found, legends and records indicate that Shirpale was born of a shard of Waden and an incarnation of the Fae Lord Shaika. There are still some uncertain, open-ended questions and theories that I have, but I thought that this might assist you. If I recall more, I will share.
Yes, this is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. And the doc's like taking notes the whole time there, relaying this information. I will continue my own private research and hopefully gain a new level of insight about this strange creature and their planar shifting abilities. and how that ties into the Aetherite. This is all very complex, and I have a headache for the first time in many years.
Esco kind of nods, and they're just like, yes, I know that this is not exactly your forte, but I do believe that you will be most valuable in putting this puzzle together. Now I will shift my focus to more of what this riddle contained. Good day, Doctor.
And good day to you as well.
So they both leave. Go ahead and the next couple of days, you're researching with this in mind. Go ahead and roll me a culture.
Alrighty, can do. What's my culture bonus? Okay. That's a natural 14 plus 8 for a 22.
Okay, so as you're kind of digging, you
No. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 22. Okay.
It's like, I trust your math, man.
Who knows, There's no
It
telling.
sounds like a number.
Mm-hmm.
Esco gave you a little direction, so you steer some of your research in a different manner. And as you dig into things, some things start to piece together. You find out a little bit more about Sherpale. It seems that he is a chaotic good Fey entity that they seem to, from records, it seems that they are sort of over messages and travel. You get the sense that, like, to put it in human terminology, you get the sense that he's the Fey equivalent of like Hermes.
Okay, gotcha.
But that he's also kind of, very sort of Hermes and Loki had a Fey baby. It's terrifying, I know.
Nice.
That's dope.
I'd watch that movie.
I'd watch that movie. You, from what you can tell, what the research that you did on the Aetherite before, it suggested that Aetherite was created along like ley lines and places where the veil between planes is thin. Mm-hmm. This correlates in that you imagine that wherever Sherpale travels and wherever he stays for extended periods of time, those would be considered ley lines. Those would be considered certainly thin veils between the planes.
Okay.
So anytime he crosses over, it creates that possibility for Aetherite to exist.
Interesting. Okay.
That's crazy.
They're Fey lines.
Cool.
Fey lines, exactly.
Nice.
And kind of the last thing that you sort of glean from this is there's one thing that's kind of like sticking in your mind as you're researching all of this Fey stuff and first world stuff. The one thing from the riddle that's catching you, the crescent eye. You know, you can't quite pin down what it is, but you know that there's something about that is very Fey. Like, it is very much a first world entity or creation or something to do with the first world. So you have essentially what that's going to be is a constant +3 to any culture checks that you do in the future towards the Fey world, the first world. So if you want to make that note somewhere that you have like that modifier now for any Fey or first world specific culture checks.
All right.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice. somebody's got to actually do the work in this AP.
Right. Like the whole rest of the party's talking about their feelings, and the doctor's
Yeah.
like, "Okay, this is what's going on." You know, like
Captain's literally just playing bongos all week.
And as all of these, these thoughts and these realizations are sort of hitting you, you're taking notes. You sort of lean back in your chair for a bit, and you come back forward, and you kind of lean your chin on your fisted hand, just contemplating as one does.
The classic
The
thinker
classic
pose.
thinker pose. And as you are in said pose, you feel your fist grow heavy. And as you open your hand in the palm is a beautiful gleaming shard. A gem, if you will.
Hey.
Nice.
Cool. Are these gems aetherite?
I was gonna
Because if
ask
so,
that exact same
we
thing.
found
They
a
are
way
not.
around your.
We got
Okay,
They
we're
are
gonna
not.
take this straight to Zickle.
Nice.
I mean, you can certainly
Sweet.
give your gemspirations to Zickle if you're so inclined.
No,
no,
Fuck that.
Hard
no,
pass.
we're
that
good.
noise.
We're good.
no. There's only so far my chaos will go, Emily.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So, go ahead.
I think like later in the week, the last thing like I really care about Trev doing is that after he's talked to Doc and talked to Weldy and kind of got all that and started to kind of come to grips a little bit and think about the whole situation with his mom and everything. I'll spend the 100 if I need to. I want him to like kind of on the slide be, I guess, crafting, like putting together just a basic med kit. So I'll have one, you know?
You could just spend 30 and 30 credits, and you can procure one from the quartermaster.
Right.
Unless they can whatever you want to do to build it, but like you don't have to spend.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
whole-
my thought is that he's like going around looking for like, you know, looking for little items and stuff to put in it that he thinks he'll need based on his limited medical knowledge.
If
you
you're
know?
just kit bashing it, yeah, no cost. Okay, you're just assembling things randomly. I'm about that. I like it. Yeah,
oh sweet,
Rolling around, a safety pin.
yeah.
I'm the MacGyver of apprentice doctors.
What is this? A
I do
spare
stunt
band-aid?
medicine.
Damn it, I'm a DJ, not a doctor.
A napkin. I need that in my med kit.
Yep.
It's like a
That's a
paper
poor
napkin.
man's band-aid.
Butter knife.
A stick of gum in case I need to staunch a wound.
Stapler. Just a stapler.
Just a regular,
Just
like
office
just a
stapler.
swing line stapler.
Case the android pops up.
No,
and just says,
I gotta
has
have a
anybody
red one
seen
though,
my
so it looks
stapler?
medical.
Jesus Christ. Is there anything else that you guys want to do
I
at the end
mean,
of the week?
we don't have to do any like actual RP of it, but I just want to make sure that Zickle gets his eye jar.
You certainly get him his eye jar, and he is a little like, you see this look of vague disgust kind of wash over him for a split second, but then that Zickle interest and intrigue that you know is like, okay, well, wait a minute, what is this? Why
I mean, I think you could like put it on a chain and wear it as a necklace. I think it'd
oh
look
my
pretty
God,
cool.
Weldy, are you okay? That's disturbing.
See, I told you it was weird, dude. Look, it's the best we could do. We tried to get you a chunk of aetherite to play with, but
Oh, please don't bring that in here. You know that stuff is radioactive, right? Oh, the eye's perfect. I'll put it on a chain. Don't even worry about it.
I think the only like downtime activity thing I wanted to do like is the last day I wanted to do entertain.
Okay.
So like anybody who's done lounge activities, they'll just get like a extra. It's HP equal to half your level, boy, level 3. So you get an extra 1 HP the next day.
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me that. Do you have a profession skill?
Ooh.
He's a
I don't think I
DJ.
actually do. It's weird.
Oh, but it's got to be
I'm
a
a flavor
charisma based.
DJ.
It's got to be a charisma based profession skill. Oh, you forgot
Well,
to take
I'm
that
gonna-
one rank in DJ, dude. Oh, man.
No, I'm just go ahead and roll a persuasion, I guess.
Piloting.
See if you can. How are you entertaining them? Just like playing music?
Yeah, I mean, I think the happy little idea, like just vision I had in my head is after they've been bongoing and guitaring together and bonding that way, like Trevor gets everybody, hey man, like I'm nothing like too crazy, not like a huge concert, but I'm gonna spin some beats and stuff, you know, kind of lo-fi, you know, trip hop kind of stuff. And as he like is
you
doing
want to
that,
get Egg Cloud back together, dude?
Oh God!
Egg Cloud, no. I told you I wasn't down with that name, dude.
Well, you never came up with a better one, so.
Yeah, so I think he spins a few songs and like halfway through, there's literally like 12 people here.
Yeah.
And surely not even all of them are where we're playing music, but he like gets his little microphone. He's like, I'd like to bring up to the stage
Oh God!
my best friend Weldy, and also the captain with his Patrabongos stylings. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, come on, Captain, you can do it. Like, I'm like looking at him encouragingly.
Okay, sure.
Come on, dude, you can sit up right next to me, dude. You got this. Just remember, just close your eyes, dude.
Yeah.
He
And
goes up
he's
there.
playing something like lo-fi enough that you can't really fuck
Right.
it up that bad with bongos,
Yeah.
you know?
I love the bonding. It just happens. You don't have to roll anything. This makes me very happy. It's just you guys you're entertaining your crew, and your crew is coming together to literally make music together. So everybody will
Doc,
take the
will you
benefits.
do the lights?
Doc just literally flicks an
Flips a
overhead
light
light
switch.
on and off.
Flicks a switch and just calls it good.
No, he just
Yeah,
takes
light
his
switch
like
rave.
little medical flashlight you check for concussions with and just clicks it a few times.
Is that sufficient?
God.
Yeah, you're doing great, man.
Sweet Heat's juggling shit or like twirling spoons or something.
He's doing
like
fire
it's
dancing, dude. Come on.
Yeah,
Or he's just still eating.
No. No, he's definitely like gonna go ahead and like entertain through either juggling or something like that. Because I mean, he does have 6 fucking hands.
Yeah, he's gonna play a 3-neck
check
guitar.
it out, man. No, I was gonna say, check it out, man. Me and Zickle built you a xylophone.
Oh shit! Yeah, there we go. Okay, I
God.
didn't know there was any more instruments. And he's got
There's only
like
3 instruments total.
In the world.
That exists.
so. I mean, like I can just only imagine like he's got like 6 of these little.
The mallets?
Yeah, little mallets.
The thing is, no,
'cause you hold
with that
2 in each-
instrument, you hold 2 in each hand. You got 12 mallets.
My
Yeah, and
God.
I think it's like a 3 tiers of
Oh,
different
it's
size.
massive.
Like it's like a marimba, a vibraphone, and a xylophone. So
You're in xylophone world, dude. Like Paige from Fishes in keyboard world. You're in fucking xylophone
the
world.
mallet instrument master.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Okay.
This was all just a long con to have the party be a band.
That's it. That's it.
This is the end of
Little
Hacky
did
Sack
we know.
Heroes. This is how it ends.
And that's
So-
the name of the band.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
it.
we've
There we
changed it
go.
from
Hacky
Egg
Sack
Cloud
Heroes.
to Hacky Sack Heroes.
Yep. That's got a lot more brand potential. Well, I don't know. Anyways, you guys are in here. You're jam banding and jam banding.
Jam
Nailed it.
bonding.
Jam bonding. That's
I think
There
better.
they just
it
say
is.
jamming.
Jamming, that also. The Doc is periodically flicking his flashlight like, this is ridiculous.
He's just like freaking out a couple people every now and then, just like click, 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 click.
As y'all are kind of like just having a fucking blast, Gavin comes in and he's like, "What's happening? Are we under attack?" "Oh, okay. That was a cacophony. Interesting.
What
boys,
happened? Are we under attack?
Like all he hears is like bongos
What's happening in here? Oh,
and
it's just you jamming. Okay.
and 12 xylophone percussions. Yeah, he thought y'all were under attack.
It sounded like a high school band was exploding in here.
And he comes in and you guys kind of like wind down the music and he says, I'm glad to see you're all unwinding. That's good. That's good. I too have had a chance to think over a few things, and I just want to let you all know everything is going to move forward as usual around here. This whole situation was quite odd, but we're not going to let it steer us off course. We are going to keep up with our jobs. We're going to push forward. And as we learn any new information, we'll tackle those leads as they come to us. But as of right now, I'm not going to pin all of my hopes on a vague riddle. So just know, North Star is back in order. I am fine, and it seems that you are all fine. And I just want you all to know you're doing a great job.
There it is.
That's great, Gavin, but I don't want to work. I just want to bang on my drum all day.
Oh my god! I created a monster.
That's where we're gonna end the session.
I am proud of that one,
Yeah,
Josh. I gotta give it to you.
That was good. That was good.
Oh,
Jeez, dug in
Jesus.
deep.
That was solid, guys. Fucking